A bullet has two sides. It has a positive side and it has a negative side. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Um, Somebody who's in the public services, so let's say a police officer, okay? Um, a big reason why the police officer became a police officer is there's a high probability it has to do with one of his bullets. See, the way a bullet works is a bullet is an insecurity, which is suppressed hurt, and you developed from your childhood onwards these survival behaviors to overcompensate for the insecurity. So if you think you're weak, then you overcompensate by having these defense mechanisms, survival behaviors that make you look strong. If you think you're stupid, then you always try to look smart. If you think you're not worthy, you try to look worthy, and so forth, right? And the police officer example where, well, somebody who's in the military or police officer, they probably have a weak bullet, right? They want things to be fair, which is an extension of the weak bullet. And there's a high degree of looking strong. Okay, not only protecting but looking strong, and that comes from overcompensating for being weak. So when we say that a bullet has two sides, for most of you, if you look at your career and all the successes you've done in life, it comes from the impact of your bullet and your overcompensation. But when in your marriage, it's very negative. Okay? So let's say control, for example. Control is a very common survival behavior. Well, control can come from multiple bullets, but it's a very useful and powerful thing when you look at it from career, business, and outside of the marriage. But control in your marriage, it's deadly. If you control anything else outside of your terms, you're essentially suffocating your wife, and it doesn't function. So check in with yourself. What are your survival behaviors? What are the bullets they're pointing to? And what's your two sides of the coin, right? If you look at your life overall, you've achieved all these great things, and then you're struggling with certain things. They can come from the same bullet, right? So imagine what life would be like when you get rid of these survival behaviors. The average man has 4 to 6 bullets before the age of 21. Each of them have an impact on 10 to 15 different behaviors. That's 40 to 90 behaviors that are doing disservice to your marriage, your family, to you as a man. What would life look like if you get rid of 40 to 90 behaviors that are not serving you? And most of them you don't even know you have. So check in with yourself, okay? And if you need help, let us know. All right, cheers.